This is Crime Time Buzz, and today I just have to jump in and discuss the buzz out there in the streets about the Sebastian Rogers case. I had been watching all the coverage since the beginning, and kudos and thank you, by the way, to the great coverage and up to date info from the creators out there and for keeping Sebastian's name out there in the limelight. On February 26th, 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers was reported missing out of his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee. And Sebastian is on the autism spectrum and is said to be high functioning. Okay, so I have to say, since I first saw this picture of the boy at the visitor center in North Carolina, I did think it was Sebastian, and I still do. And usually with these types of sightings, I'm not so convinced. In this case, there are so many spot on similarities, in my opinion. Allow me to say my disclaimer, and then we will get right back into the buzz. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and the content provided in this video is not intended to be taken as factual or authoritative. These are merely my opinions and speculations and thoughts that are allegedly meaning only that this is what is claimed, and myself for this channel has no position on whether or not it's true. Any comments from subscribers or their thoughts and opinions are not the liability of this channel or myself. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Okay, so we are discussing the Sebastian Rogers case and the possible credible sighting of Sebastian in North Carolina. The photo of the boy in the blue shirt and black pants was spotted at a visitor center in North Carolina last weekend. LE is still investigating and has not debunked this photo, and it has been several days later. The very first thing I noticed about this photo was about how the boy is holding his arm across his front and to his side. And I've been waiting to hear someone talk about whether or not Sebastian does this, whether he holds his arms that way. So I was looking at photos for just this specific, and boom, I found one of Sebastian indeed holding his arm across the front and to his side, just like in the picture of this boy at the visitor center. I think this is him. He does position his arms that way. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm praying, I hope. I have been teaching autistic kids for a really long time in my classrooms over 2 decades. And I have also done one on one tutoring with autistic teens. And they have so many identifying specifics. Like there's so many very specific to each individual child, characteristics, special quirks, behaviors, like speech identifiers, repeated, do they repeat, are repetitive with certain motions or gestures? Do they make eye contact? How much? What are their motor skills like? Are there any verbal tics? Or how about things like when he's excited, he speaks loudly or stutters, or he can't say his R's. And these are not examples. These are just examples. These are not specific to Sebastian. I'm just giving examples out there. But that would be so very helpful. So I think, in my opinion, these details could and should be shared with the public because it would really help identify Sebastian if there is an encounter such as this one at the visitor center, allegedly, hopefully. I would be detailing, highlighting this over and over and over, letting everyone know these particulars over and over. Few things have been shared, like he runs like a character with his arms behind him, but not much. And why? Because this is huge, huge identifiers. It would be so, so helpful. Please share them. Now, Seth jumped in his car like any parent would do and drove to North Carolina because he believes this is a valid sighting of his son, Sebastian, the biological father. So I take that as very credible. Also, it has not been debunked by LE, by the way, or TBI in any way yet. And if we can remember the athletic pants that were found recently, they were debunked quite quickly. And then the glasses that were found in Gatlin were debunked within a day or two. So the length of time to me kind of gives me hope. And in my opinion, is raising the validity on the sighting. So apparently, LE has been to North Carolina, may still be there investigating this possible sighting. Could there be a rescue of Sebastian Rogers soon? Maybe an arrest? Arrests? I don't know. I hope so. There is actual footage at the visitor center, according to Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, in North Carolina, where the photo's taken. So they have photo friends, footage friends. A woman said they are taking it very seriously. She was there checking out the area where the photo was taken, standing in the area, taking photos, passing out flyers. And she was taken into a conference room by security there and questioned. And they would not allow Seth when he arrived to view the footage either. And according to Seth's new spokesperson, he expected that because while it's being vetted and checked into, they're not going to share the footage. So he expected that before Seth even arrived. So it does go to show if you even think you just think you see something big or small in perspective, say something, do something. It could be that one time. It is, that it is. The lady in my thoughts in the photo with the boy at the visitor center could be, but I think she may not be there with the boy, but is kind of passing by and happened to be caught. But that's just my opinion. But I do find it odd that no one's come and said, oh, by the way, that's me. I was walking past. I don't know who that is. Or that is me. It's myself and my son. It's not Sebastian or my neighbor, my nephew, whatever. Because others have come out and clarified that it was not them. The friend of Seth's who searches for Sebastian and resembles the woman in the photo came out and said, that's not me. So the photo is being investigated by LE. They have been in and may still be in North Carolina. Seth has been in North Carolina. Seth's PI made contact with the person who took the photo and the person who posted it and is allegedly vetted and not AI generated. Seth's PI and Seth believe the boy in the photo is Sebastian. If you do see something or someone that looks like Sebastian, call 911 immediately. Don't let him out of your sight if possible. You know, if there's a chance, call out his name, see if he looks, responds, reacts to you. So Seth has been pleading for more FBI involvement, and you know what? This may just do it because if this is deemed a credible sighting, then Sebastian has crossed state lines, and that's when the FBI gets involved in missing persons cases. So, if Sebastian is in North Carolina and passing through the area, now that brings up a lot of questions, doesn't it? A lot of questions as to how he got there, the motive, who may have taken him. Did someone see him after he escaped from his home, allegedly in the dark and barefoot? Did someone find him much later and has been helping him and hiding him? That seems kind of far fetched to me. But so does this whole case. So many things. Is he with family? The lady who took the photo said something along the lines of, and I'm just paraphrasing, giving a gist, that the boy didn't look scared, seemed comfortable. So why would he be with family? What would be the motive for all of this for him to be with family? And if he is with family, I don't think he orchestrated that himself without the family mentioning it to the mom and dad, especially after all of this. So that would mean that the family would have given him to family. And that would be mom because she was the last one who saw him, admittedly. So I don't know. Seth was confirmed at work at the correctional facility, and allegedly Chris Proudfoot was at St. Jude's job site in Memphis, Tennessee, since about 5 a.m. that morning. So, in my humble opinion, folks, I think this sighting is Sebastian. I'm hoping, I'm praying, I believe. The arm stance is very specific, among other factors, such as the tuft of hair on his forehead. I'd say the nose, the glasses, the body frame are uncanny similarities. Let me know what you think about the arm position. Do you think it's Sebastian? My hopes are high. Let's get the buzz out there. So please like this video, share it out, discuss Sebastian with your friends, your people in your posts. Prayers up for Sebastian's safety and return. Sebastian strong. Talk soon, friends.